My name is Brandy Moya. I'm the founder of the Sin City Moto Girls, a riding academy coach, the co-host of Daughters of the Road, and most recently, a motor maid. I created a community. I did not wait for one to come to me by making space for other girls to come together. It wasn't easy, but I just kept trying. Like, one girl would show up to a meetup, 2 girls would show up, maybe 4, and thankfully now we have 12 to 15 show up when we create different opportunities for women to come together through the Sin City Moto Girls. The road has taught me patience, confidence, freedom. There's been so many obstacles that have come from getting on the road, and it's amazing to know that I can do anything. I can get through anything that comes my way, any twist, any turn. I know I'm gonna be all right. I think the biggest difference between riding solo and riding in a group is the camaraderie, the beauty. There's something powerful about seeing a pack of women come down the road and being part of that pack. One of the things that I'm most proud of and most thankful for is for the women that paved the way for me. And I think by becoming a motor maid, I'm gonna be able to leave behind that same legacy that the women before me left. One of my biggest inspirations is Dot Robinson, founder of the Motor Maids in 1940. If Dot Robinson was riding beside me, I think the thing that she would tell me to keep doing is creating space for other women. No matter how hard and difficult it gets to manage personalities and create that space, she would tell me to keep doing it. For anybody that's afraid to start riding motorcycles, I'd say the very first thing is go take a class. If it's something that sparks an interest in you, take a riding academy class. Make that be your first step so that you can see if motorcycling is for you.
My name is Kristen Lawson. I'm the founder of Daughters of the Road. I'm also a certified Harley-Davidson technician and part of Sin City Moto Girls, avid rider and enthusiast, and yeah, I just love motorcycles. I first started out the journey not riding with women. I rode with my dad and a bunch of old men. Not that I hate that, that was amazing, but when I started branching out and finding other people that were like me, it just became a powerful experience. There's so much more we can relate to together, so many journeys that you can have comfortably. And yeah, it's an experience like no other, and I just want to keep that rolling forever. I ride for the little me that didn't know I could do these things. To experience the freedom of the road, to make friends with the best people I've ever met, to overcome everything that I've faced in life, every obstacle, it just all makes it worthwhile. You just feel like, man, this is a good life. My dad always told me, and it stuck with me, that the difference between adversity and adventure is your attitude. So every time I think about picking up a new skill or trying something out for the first time, there's always that initial hesitation of like, what if I'm not good enough? Or what if I don't have this? Or I don't know enough, There's always those questions of self-doubt and ego that always fill your mind. But the more you quiet those through action and through proving to yourself that you can do the hard things, the more it becomes easy to go through those sorts of obstacles with grace. Daughters of the Road was created on the passion of finding the stories of women before us so that we can keep everything alive, everything that they have taught us, everything that they have gone through present, so that they can ride with us, that they can still touch other people, and that we are the ones keeping the chapters alive and writing our own stories on top of it. One of my inspirations when I was digging through stories of women before me in motorcycling is of Susan Lang. Susan Lang owned 2 Harley-Davidson dealerships in Connecticut with her husband, and she became one of the most accomplished mechanics in the United States at the time. That means women and men. And in 1915, she took a long distance trip with her 3 kids in the sidecar and broke a world record. So I think that's amazing, and it really shows the testament of your attitude on the road. It's important to be self-sufficient because you give yourself that power then. Self-sufficiency means always being prepared, and one way I keep prepared on the road is by keeping a portable tire inflator. And this one by Asmax actually doubles as a power bag. So 2 in 1, I love it. Let's go ahead and air these tires up.
My name is Maggie Hicks, and I am a traveler, I'm a rider coach, and I am an adventure rider. I think one of my proudest I did that moments was getting on 2 wheels. My story starts in Vietnam, where I didn't know how to ride, I didn't know how to fix bikes, but me and my brother bought motorcycles and traveled across the north of Vietnam. There was a moment there after at least 2 weeks on the road, traveling through all different types of conditions, that I sat there and I threw my arms in the air and I was like, yes, I am doing this. And ever since then, like every time I put down more and more miles, I'm so happy of the adventures and the road that I have taken. I think in our day-to-day, we often get caught up chasing things like success, things, happiness, but it's actually on the road that I find peace, to be in that moment, be present, and be content with where I'm at. And I'm always content when I'm on the road. One thing that I pass down to riders that are coming behind me is patience. Patience with everything that's going on around you, but patience with yourself. You know, everybody needs to remember that we all started from somewhere and everybody's starting at different places on their riding journey, and just give themselves time and give themselves seat time to get the confidence that they need to tackle any adventure. I think it's really easy to hit the pavement and go on adventures either solo or with friends, but the off-road can be a little scary. It's really important to bring friends with you and to encourage people to do it and not be so afraid. I definitely encourage them to learn. I highly recommend training, and I love passing on knowledge. It's really good to ride with other people who know how to do more than you. And I take that in every aspect of life. There's always something to learn from the people around. So as a traveler, I use riding motorcycles to make friends all over the world, because no matter what language you speak, if you get on 2 wheels, you have friends everywhere. Some of my favorite places I've ridden are in Indonesia, in India, I've ridden in Europe. I'm always looking for the next adventure and crazy enough people to ride with me. I ride for all the women that need permission to go out and explore the wildest versions of themselves. Legacy to me means impact. Impact on those around you in the present and impact on those to come. I'm inspired by Mary McGee and the legacy that she left behind. She's had a huge impact on so many women because she was the first in so many motorsports. And she wasn't the first woman, she was the first person to finish the Baja 500 solo. And I think we could all use a little bit more attitude like Mary McGee, which was just going after what they wanted, not even thinking if they could, whether they were a woman or a man, just, I want to do this, and having that fearlessness to chase the things that she loved. I love to travel all over the world, and with over 150 different locations, I can go pick up a bike from the best garage in the world. It's a great way to make friends, to see new places, and no matter what, with Club Eagle Rider, I'm going to be set to take on the next adventure.
I am Ashley Lamela, aka Smash Stunts.
I am a professional motorcycle stunt rider, a traveler, and an explorer of all things on and off the bike. I am also a registered nurse, and I teach motorcycle accident scene safety through the Road Guardians organization. My story began 13 years ago when I bought my first motorcycle. I met someone who stunt rode and showed me videos of people wheeling and burnouts and drifts and all kinds of fun stuff. I thought it looked so cool, and I really wanted to learn how to do all of that for myself. I really fell in love with the process throughout those first few years and kind of just got addicted to the lifestyle. With stunt riding, there's a lot of fear and risks involved, but over the years, I've kind of found my own way of dealing with those risks and approaching things in the most safe way. When life brings me down, riding has always been there for a pick-me-up. It's been my way to express myself through stunt riding. It's been my way to escape the city and my problems and give me a sense of peace. It's also reminded me that I'll always be surrounded by people that I love, that share my passion. I love that there's so much to explore with motorcycles. Whether it's riding long distance, stunt riding, dirt biking, riding track, there's so much variety that motorcycles have to offer. And if there's one tip that I could give someone, it's to have good communication. I've been trying out the ASMAX F1 headset, and it's been so awesome being able to share the road with my girls and being able to communicate with each other if we need to stop for gas or if we see something cool on the road or just have some giggles along the way. I love that we all have our own matching headsets and we can customize the colors so that we each have our own different color to kind of show our personality. Legacy to me means leaving something behind for the future generations, whether that's education, creating a space or a community for them to grow in, or just being an inspiration. One person that I look up to who inspires me is Debbie Evans. Debbie Evans is a pioneer in the motorcycle stunt world. She took her skills on a bike to the film world, where she stunt doubled in over 200 shows and movies. For International Female Ride Day, I want to honor Debbie Evans and females like her who are helping pave the way in the motorcycle world. When I started riding Harleys, I learned that there's a whole new world out there that I didn't even know about. There's so many more events, communities, little niches within the Harley world, and it's so much fun to learn about them and be involved in them. At the meetup we had at Arrowhead Harley-Davidson, it was so much fun seeing all the different personalities come together that all shared the love of riding motorcycles. Some of the women have been riding motorcycles longer than I've been alive. Some are fresh to the scene, and it was just a good mix.
We're here riding today, and I hope that we can inspire as many women as possible to get on two wheels.
We ride for the rush. We ride for the silence between the miles. We ride for the sisterhood that finds us along the way.
We are Daughters of the Road.
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 We are
Daughters of the Road.